What is going on, guys? Today we're checking out a pretty unique device for the channel overall. We're taking a look at the Purogamer volume limiting gaming headset. Yes, I said volume limiting, and I'm sure you're probably wondering what that's all about, and we'll explain that here in just a little bit. But if you guys don't know who I am, my name is J-Dub, and I'm here to help you guys make a better tech buying decision. Now, if that sounds like something you're interested in, please consider subscribing to the channel, hit that bell notification so you don't miss any other videos. Now, with that out of the way, let's unbox these guys and see what we get. All right, guys, we got another big box alert today. Now, this is a little bit out of my normal review area. We're actually doing a gaming headset for the first time on the channel today. This is the Puro Sound Labs Purogamer Volume Limited Gaming Headset. Now, that's a lot to say, and we'll jump into the details on that here in just a minute. But packaging wise, there we have them right here on the front, looking nice. On the back, we got some specs on the back, which we'll break down here in just a minute. But let's get this guy open and let's see what we get inside, because that is what we are here for in this portion. Yeah, let's get this open here. All right, so packaging wise, we're kind of minimalistic realistically. We're not really, kind of super high-end packaging. We got the plastic, kind of the fitted plastic on the inside here, but we got a lot of stuff. So right off the bat, we've got the headset itself, which I'll leave in the packaging here for now. We got a manual, we got a programmer quick start guide, how to get this guy going. But let's unpack all this stuff. Let's see what we get in the case here. So we've got a hardwired cable. Okay, so there is a hardwired cable. These are not wireless. We've got the headphone jack, or the microphone. I'm sorry, this is the microphone with a 3.5 millimeter jack. So this is going to plug right into the headset itself. So that's that there. We've got a nice little kind of really velvety smooth carrying case with the Puro Sound Labs logo on the front there. And then we have our plugs. So we've got, what we have here is we've got a USB-A and a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So this is going to plug into the back of your PC, into your USB port, as well as your microphone jack. So this is going to be for your microphone. This is going to be for your sound. On the dial here, we've got a mic mute setting here. We've got a mic. Okay, so we've got a lot of controls here, which let's break down that in just a minute. But we got a nice cloth cable. Kind of a cloth braided cable on the outside here, but overall that is really it. Outside of that, and then you get the headset itself. So very straightforward packaging. Everything that you kind of get with it is kind of attached. There's nothing extraneous except for the microphone itself, which is detachable, which is actually kind of nice. I like that feature, and we'll talk about that here in just a little bit more. But that's what you get in the box. That's what you get right when you pull it out. So with all that said, let's talk about some specs, features, and overall, what do I think, and why the heck am I reviewing a gaming headset? So now that we've seen what's in the box, why am I doing this review, right? I don't do a lot of gaming headsets, and that is primarily just because that's not what I'm super interested in as far as reviewing goes. Now, I will put a caveat on that, saying that I am a mega gamer, right? I work for a gaming related company. I play video games literally almost every single night of my life. And so gaming is part of who I am as a creator and as a person. And so headsets are very interesting to me. I may start bringing more of them to you guys, but right now it's kind of a rare thing that I bring to the channel. So why did I choose to do the review on the Purogamer? Because it also speaks to another thing that I am passionate about, because it's a trend that I'm seeing on the uptick right now, and that is hearing loss. Now, hearing loss is something that we are seeing across the board in this generation, just with the time right now, with people wearing earbuds and headphones and listening to music for long periods of time at higher volumes and things like that. There's data that's showing that hearing loss and hearing issues are definitely on an upward trend. And so products like this are super interesting to me because they kind of speak to that side of the issue. Now, the reason why this one was interesting to me is because I am a parent myself. My kids will probably eventually be getting into video games, and I know a lot of parents are out there buying gaming headsets for their children. People are buying them for their husbands, their boyfriends, their girlfriends, right? I really thought that this was a cool product that's going to help them help others save their hearing. So that's my reasoning behind doing the review. So now let's talk about some specs. From a gaming headset standpoint, these guys definitely have a lot to offer. They have 50mm graphene drivers to help you get really, really great sound, and my experience with that has been fantastic. The sound quality was great. Overall, I had the booms. I was playing a lot of FPS games. The sound for me has been a great experience. The fact that the cushions and the design reduced outside noise level, so that passive noise isolation by about 75% was fantastic. So playing in an area where there was kind of a lot of background noise, I was able to exclude most of that and play very, very comfortably and be able to focus on the game. So sound-wise and that kind of stuff is really, really great. The next thing that you do want to keep in mind, and the reason why these exist, is because they limit the volume to basically to not be able to exceed 85 decibels. Now, before anybody says it, 85 decibels is a high volume level. That is, it's on the very highest level of what is considered to be, it's on the edge of what's considered to be safe, okay? Now what that means is if you go above 85 decibels, you are headed into that range of a dangerous volume level, especially for extended periods of time. And so 85 is definitely loud enough for me. I needed to actually keep it a little bit lower than that to play my games at full volume, but it won't let me exceed that. So sometimes when you load up a game for the first time, there's that title screen that's got that super, super loud music. I will never have that experience of it just blasting my ears out, right? And me wanting to rip my headset off. So the limiting of 85 decibels is actually a really nice feature. This just kind of keeps people from going a little bit too far above and beyond what is considered safe. And so again, 85 decibels itself, I would say for long periods of time, isn't the safest decibel range, but it just keeps you from exceeding that and heading into that danger zone, and potentially blowing out your eardrums, causing, long-term extended hearing issues and things like that. So overall, sound quality and safety features on these guys are absolutely fantastic. Now, the other great thing is that these guys are a USB headset with a 3.5mm jack for your microphone. Now, what's nice about that is when you're using these on PC, that basically these guys have virtual surround sound. So the sound quality, again, you're getting that great feeling of being immersed in the gameplay, and it performed very, very well. Again, playing FPS games like Squad and Battlefield 5, I've had a great experience overall with just kind of that situational awareness with the virtual surround sound. Now, the other great feature is the omnidirectional microphone. Now, this microphone is a 3.5mm jack that goes into your device, right, for the audio signal, but it also is detachable from the headset itself, making it super, super convenient. If you're not wanting to use that headset, let's say, for example, if you're a streamer or a gamer and you want to use a more dedicated microphone, and you don't want to use that one that is on the headset itself, you can totally remove that and set your settings up so you can still use your nice microphone while having a great pair of headphones to listen to your gameplay. So overall, the omnidirectional mic is great. I had a great experience with it. I was testing it out, playing with people. They said that it was very clear, had no issues with that. So overall, microphone quality, again, very, very nice. And I will also mention, for all of you console gamers out there, these are compatible with PlayStation and Xbox, so you should be good to go regardless of the platform that you play on. Now, when it comes to design and comfort, I'm happy to say that these are a very comfortable pair of headphones. The ear cups that are on them with the faux leather and the soft foam are very comfortable. I had no issues wearing them for long periods of time. The headband itself was a little bit thin on the padding. I felt like it would be nice to have a little bit more padding along the bottom, but at the end of the day, they're not super, super heavy, so I didn't feel them squishing down on my head, and I didn't get any fatigue. So overall, comfort-wise, these are super, super comfortable headphones. Now, as far as getting them to fit, this is where I did run into a little bit of trouble, and perhaps one of the biggest issues that I have with these earbuds lives in this space. They do have the adjustment so you can make them as big and as wide as you need to for your big head. I have a large head, so these guys fit me really well in that sense. I could kind of stretch them out and find the fit that I was looking for. Now, they do have a little bit of kind of that vertical tilt available, but it's not a ton. I feel like there could have been a little bit more movement in that section there. Now, where they definitely lack is on the full horizontal twisting plane. They do not have any horizontal motion whatsoever. Now, that's a problem for me in particular, is because my head, kind of the way that my head is kind of tilted, they do tend to tilt a little bit forward. These guys do not have that motion at all. What they're kind of doing here is they're relying very heavily on the thick padded earbuds to kind of fill up any space where there may be a gap. Now, it's not an ideal way to do it. It works fine. I was able to get them to fit and seal pretty well without much of an issue. But one thing that I didn't like is when I took them off and I put them around my neck, I couldn't twist the head cups down onto my shoulders, which I normally would, which kind of gives me that. So they kind of just sit right up in here and kind of stick. So I think it's definitely a negative when it comes to the design overall. And I would love to see kind of a rotational piece added on maybe a future rendition of the Puro Gamers. But overall, I felt like they were a good, comfortable pair of headphones. Just that is kind of a big one. So keep that in mind when you're looking at purchasing these. And last but not least, the inline controller. I felt like this was pretty nice. I mean, it works well. It's got volume controls. It's got mic mute built in, which is great. And then a few different mic options depending on the type of mic that you're using, whether it be USB or whether it be that 3.5 millimeter headphone jack version. So overall, I felt like that was pretty nice. It's a little plasticky in my opinion. It feels a little large. Is also because like there's really only 3 settings on here, and it feels like it's a little bit chunky for what is all kind of going on there. But overall, I felt like it worked really well. It was very responsive. It did everything I needed it to, and it definitely added to the functionality of the headset overall. So at the end of the day, what do I think about the Puro Gamer in general? At the time of making this video on Amazon, these guys come in at $89.99. So they're a $90 headset, so they're below that $100 headset mark. I feel like they definitely give you everything that you would be looking for from a gaming perspective, right? The microphone, the sound quality is definitely there. Comfort overall is there, missing some of that, that adjustability, I would say. But realistically, it definitely hits everything that you need if you're looking for something to replace your current setup, or you're getting, you want to jump into that gaming headset space. The biggest thing that I think sells this, and again, the reason why I feel like this is a product that people need to see, is because of that volume limiting. I think if you're really trying to buy this as a gift for your kid, maybe for a gift for a boyfriend or a girlfriend, a streamer, things like that, and you really want to just kind of make a focus on protecting them as much as you can from that audio volume level, I think these are a great thing, a great alternative to kind of go that route. I think if you're looking for something like that, this is a great thing that you should take a look at. I think the Puro Gamers definitely speak to a trend of issues that we could definitely affect by more products kind of getting behind this audio level protection kind of outlook on their audio systems. So at the end of the day, is it worth $90? I would say so. I think you're getting a great overall package, everything that you need, compatible with PC, Xbox, PS4, great quality sound, virtual surround sound, and everything. So I mean, it's really all there, and then you're helping to protect the person you're buying this for or yourself. So at the end of the day, this definitely gets a thumbs up from me. Again, I would like to see some alterations and some additional features added, maybe in a future rendition, but overall, I think it's a pretty solid package. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you want to know more, you want to ask anything, please hit me up down in the comment section below, because I love chatting with you guys down there. But as usual, guys, that is it for me, and I will see you in the next video.